Welcome everyone to your weekly energy forecast for the 19th of September. So first of all, I'm just going to bless my cards. Dear angels, saints, and spirits from the divine white light, please bless my cards and give me clear insight, so mote it be. So last week was a very intense week as well. So I hope you all managed to get through that. And it was very intense with relationships in particular, for me anyway. So yeah, and the other thing that I didn't actually mention, because there was just so many aspects last week, was that actually Mercury went into pre-shadow on the 13th. So last week, so it is always important to take note of what themes come up for you during this time period with Mercury going into pre-shadow, because this will be the theme for when actually Mercury goes into actual retrograde, what things are going to be coming up for you. Now, because Mercury is in the sign, beautiful sign of Libra, it is going to be all about relationships. So that's why it was very relevant to last week that there was such an intensity in relationships. So yeah, it was quite intense. So yes, so very intense energy. And to furthermore that, that the Mercury is actually going in shadow in the sign of Libra as well. So because Mercury is in Libra, it's actually exalted in this sign, and it is going to be really, really interesting as well to see what actually happens during this Mercury retrograde, because it's actually going to be retrograding back across, and it's at least 3 times it's going to be trining Jupiter, which is just amazing, amazing energy. So whatever, you know, with Jupiter, whatever Jupiter touches, it expands. So this is really, really asking us to be looking at our relationships and seeing what really does need to change and to transform as well, so that it can be for our best and highest purpose, no doubt. So with that said, so we're coming into very, very strong Mercurian energies as well for this week. So on Monday, the 20th, we're going to be having the full moon in Pisces. Now, I will be doing a video on that because, yes, it's always deserves its own video. And this is going to be happening either on the 20th or the 21st, depending on where you are on the planet. So with talking about Mercury trining Jupiter, so this is the first time it actually does it, and it's on this full moon, which is even making it more intense. So it's just so full on. I'm already feeling it so the energy of that Mercury trining Jupiter. So it is a really, really fantastic day to be able to pitch a visionary idea, because both of these planets are in commutative air signs. So Mercury, so being in the shadow, and is going, so I'm already having Mercury things, sorry. So with Mercury already being in shadow, it's really important though that you check all your facts though before you do pitch any ideas. Make sure you've got all your facts straight, do your research as well. Just so that you don't inadvertently spread any misinformation. And it's also really important to not to gossip or anything during that time as well. That's around the 20th. On Wednesday, so midweek, Mercury is going to be squaring Pluto. So people will be projecting their issues onto everyone else. So it is, as we know, squares are really hard aspects. And for the rest of the week, they are pretty hard aspects. So that's why I can already feel that this energy is going to be quite intense. But this Pisces full moon is actually a really lovely, dreamy energy, which, yes, that's all about the star, that beautiful divine flow. And that's how we're really going to be able to counteract these energies that are going to be coming up for the rest of the week. So with people projecting their issues onto everyone else, it is going to be hard. And I'm already experiencing that here in Australia. We're really banging heads, especially with the current climate, and people are taking sides now. And yes, there is a definite projection of people's issues being projected onto one another, and that is really going to come to a head midweek. So really try not to get stuck in the blame game. That's really important as well. And then also on the same day, Libra season begins. So this is even further initiating the need for balanced relationships. So again, it is really important for us to be able to tap into the Pisces full moon energy, because as you know, the full moon will fill the energies for the next couple of weeks. And if we tap into Pisces' higher side of it, and because it's in the very late degrees of it, it will be in the third decan. So it's in its highest, most divine state. So it's so compassionate, it's unconditional love, it's empathy, it's all those beautiful encompassing things. So we really do need to be able to tap into that energy and not try and get triggered by what people are projecting onto us, even though it's their issues. And that's where you just got to try and step back, and that it's got to be harder than what it is to say. Well, actually, I'm having difficulty even saying it too. On Thursday the 23rd, Venus opposes Uranus, which again is another really, really hard aspect. Any oppositions, it's really bringing to light the forces of each planet. So this is going to be a really, really moody energy, okay? And people are going to be like, how I see it is like dynamite just waiting to be lit, and then they will go off. So be careful of anybody that looks like they're going to go off, avoid them. Also, this energy invokes a very strong urge for more freedom. So as here, the current climate, we're seeing people rioting, they're taking protesting more to it. Rioting was a bit over exaggeration. They're not rioting here at the moment, but yeah, there's lots of protests going on. So there is a clashing of ideals at the moment that we're experiencing here, and that really is that urge of freedom. We want to be able to make our own choices, our own decisions. That shouldn't. It should be a human right, to be able to make your own choices. Anyway, and then on Saturday, on the 25th, we do have another nice aspect, thank goodness, which is Mars trining Saturn. So any trines are really good. So this is actually beautiful. So with Saturn, he's the planet of time as well. So in this beautiful trine with Mars, we're actually being offered a gift of time from the universe. Now this is a true great gift, and we really need to be able to take that gift. So this is a time of getting the balance right, of leaping on an opportunity and using the wisdom of discretion. So knowing that you don't have to make a decision straight away, okay? Even though there is going to be a lot of pressure, for people to make certain decisions, pick what side, that kind of thing. This is the gift of time. And so you are able to take some time out on this day. And because Saturn is like old time, he's old. He's the old person, his father time, his grandfather time actually. So it's a slowing down of time as well. So to be able to think and to be able to use that wisdom and to know that we have that time to make a sound decision. So that's really, really important, to be able to use that beautiful gift there. So let's see, on Sunday, we have the Star, which is just beautiful, and that is that beautiful dreamy energy of Pisces. So this, I feel, is going to be the Pisces full moon, and like I said, watch the video on that. There's a lot going on in that one too. So it is trying, it's actually conjuncting Neptune as well on that day. And so it is either going to further enhance the dreamy qualities. And so it really is asking us to step into this energy, this dreamy energy, and to get our inspiration as well. So, and to find our hope. Okay, so that's on Sunday, which is a gorgeous energy. Then on Monday, we've got the Page of Wands. So this is some kind of communication, some passionate communication coming in. So again, so it's only just the start of something. It could be the start of a friendship. I know with the retrogrades, what's been happening with me, I've had people coming out of the woodwork, half a century, a quarter of a century ago, 25 years ago. I haven't heard from people, and they're just popping up now, and it's just amazing. So anyway, it's really lovely energy to feel connected to other people again, and maybe the start of some other further conversations, which is really nice, a really nice energy. And that kind of goes in hand again with the Mercury trining Jupiter, which is all about communication. So that really is a lovely energy. Then on Tuesday, we've got the Six of Pentacles. And so this energy is equal give and take, all right? What I'm really feeling is, obviously we need to be balanced. And because we will be going into Libra as well, that is really asking us that we really need to have some balance and harmony in our relationships. And the only way of doing that is to make sure that, you're getting out what you're giving in, but not keeping a tally of it. So that's that kind of energy that we'll be getting on Tuesday. So on Wednesday, we've got the Queen of Pentacles. Now with this one, because of that Mercury square Pluto, and for people projecting their issues onto other people, I'm really feeling this energy that we really need to be able to step into this energy, the Queen of Pentacles, and be grounded. This is really, really important, okay? And try not to be triggered. Don't let people trigger you, and really take the higher road about it, and don't bite into the blame game at all. So that's that energy that I'm definitely picking up on Wednesday. On Thursday, we've got the gorgeous Sun. That is really, really lovely, especially with Venus opposing Uranus, which that is that moody kind of energy. So I really do feel that the way to counteract the moody energy is to be really positive, and just lighthearted. And you know what, that will have a knock-on effect with everybody else. It'll have an infectious vibe to it. So if someone's angry and they're around you and you're working with them, you get angry, but if someone's really happy and they're really joyful and just really optimistic, it kind of does have it rubs off on other people. So even just smile. I know we can't, even with wearing masks and stuff, but anyway, I think that's what it is, to try and lighten up that really hard opposition of energies. So make sure that you're just trying to be in a positive mood. And then on Friday, we've got the Six of Wands. Now, this is a really, really good one. So, like I said, we'll be coming into that other beautiful Mars trining Saturn. And, to be able to use that gift of time, we are going to be victorious in what it is that we decide to do. Okay, so this is also moving forward on your passions as well. So it might be positive movement. And as you can see, the night is looking towards the sun. So it is something that is going to bring in a lot of joy and a lot of happiness, which is just amazing. And then on Saturday, which makes kind of sense because that's that trining Saturn, we've got death. So this really is death of the old ways and, you know, a bringing in of the new cycle. It is a very scorpionic energy. So it is that thing of transformation, of wanting to heal. And the underlying energy, of course, is the Eight of Wands. So it is to do with a lot of communication. Okay, and yes, there has been a lot of communication going on with everybody at the moment. So again, it's very passionate communication. So again, being discerning, use that energy, especially on Saturday, and know that is coming, because I do feel like during the week there is going to be, even with this, I'm almost feeling like they're saying take a side, pick a side. You know, and you just got to be balanced, you know. That's that energy that you really need to be able to step into, is being balanced and being neutral. That is the best way of going about these energies for this week. And tapping into the Pisces beautiful full moon. So that is actually a really beautiful full moon. Yes, so I've got deceit here. Okay, so again, just be careful. That's what I'm really picking up on. Don't be coerced into making a decision you're not comfortable with. Okay, that is really the theme that I'm getting from with that. There is deceit, and yes, you need to be discerning and use that time, that gift of time that you've been offered to by the universe as well. So yes, definitely picking up on that energy, and it's the red energy, and it's that transformation, because yes, there is a death and clearing of the old ways. I'm just going to pull out a Lover's Oracle one just quickly and see what this has got to say for us. But yeah, I think if we try to step into the Pisces energy of that love and compassion, however, it is a bit important as well. The other thing with Pisces is they have no boundaries, so you need to be very, very careful. And make sure that you have your boundaries in place as well. That's what I'm kind of getting with that. So, all right. Let there be closeness between you, but always give each other space. Love never claims and it simply allows and gives. That's pretty nice. Okay, so with that, I hope you have an amazing week. And just remember, you are a star, and let your light shine bright. And as always, love and light.